Good morning, welcome back to the Agegroup Multisport Podcast YouTube channel. Pontevedra World Championships Day 3, Wednesday, the day before the race. We've had breakfast, it's 20 past 11 local time, and Mrs C's gone out for a run, and I'm just here by the pool, just catching up on a few videos, trying to get some stuff downloaded because it's been a bit slow getting the footage from my phone to the laptop, but I've got the first day done, so and then just reading as well, got a book to finish, and then yeah, just chilling. Might do a bit of stretching in a bit, trying to keep out the sun. It's a little bit overcast, but the sun's out today. Yesterday was really overcast, and tomorrow is supposed to be round about 23-24 degrees. So tonight we've got the team briefing, and I need to go and register in Pontevedra. It'll be the first time we've gone over, so we'll go and have a look and see what the town's like, and then we'll go and get something to eat. Got to nip to the supermarket and get some provisions for lunch, and yeah, that's it really. Reflection on the course yesterday, well, considering I did it backwards, it's very lumpy, very hilly, as is the first run, so we shall see how it goes. Not having a great deal of experience in cross racing, not sure how to pace it. It's a bit longer than I usually do. The first run's 6k, the bike's 22k, and the second run is 4k, I think. So yeah, it's a bit longer than normal, so I just have to see how the legs hold up. And as always, I've got 3 ambitions. I'm never going to worry the engravers, so that's not an issue. I've got 3 ambitions. The first one is to get to the line fit, second one is to enjoy the race, and the third one is to finish it. So those are my 3 ambitions, and if I can tick all those boxes, then that'll be cool. So those are what I've got to focus on, and forget everything else. Everything else is just noise. So yeah, that's about it, I think, for now, until Mrs C comes back from a run, and then we'll take it from there. So we shall see you on the other side.
There you go. Mr C signing the wall, saying that he's actually going to race in Pontevedra.
Keep smiling! Come on, Ian, it's only once!
Oh, it's Rich! Well done, you're doing fab!
Water here. I said just throw your bottle anywhere.
Well done, Rich! Keep going!
Go on, Rich!
That's the one I was looking for.
Venga, Miguel Ángel! Venga!
Rich, you're doing brilliant! Absolutely brilliant!
La bici Yo de primera hora digo a intentar sacar tiempo la carrera, pero en la bici, al principio bajando me encontré la puta madre en cuanto a...
Medalla de plata, signo individual para Silas Eglund. Medalla de bronce para Juan Diego Aro. Bronce Aro, tercera posición de nuevo.
Give us a wave. I am so proud of you. Go on, well done. Nearly there, sweetheart.
Finish line for you, David Page. Good job, David. Poco a poco completando
Tienes que ir por la principal. Pero tiene que ir por la principal, es que acá no es de acceso.
Ultra atleta Mónica Boczyczowska de World Champion. Good job. Again, she'll be at 7 in Plaza España for the medal ceremony. Moving versus Mónica Boczyczowska. Efectivamente, le esperamos lo que acaba de decir Alberto Inglés para todos los que estéis aquí para ver esa entrega de medallas que se va a partir de la Plaza de España. Reunirnos para felicitar a todos los atletas y celebrar como se merece un marco histórico incomparable en el centro de Pontevedra. Más atletas, aquí se va otro británico que se trata de Richard Conway.
Good morning. It is the day after the race. The last couple of days have been a bit of a whirlwind, as they usually are when you come to these events, because you're just moving from one thing to the next. So I think the last bit of video, or the first bit on this video, it was the day before the race, registration and team briefing, and that was the first time I'd been into Pontevedra. So it was a really good setup. There was a proper expo, which was nice, where I got t-shirt. It's always great when you come to these events because you get all sorts of different gifts and things. So bought a t-shirt that wasn't given. We were given a cap, which is quite cool, I think, and we were given a bag, nice bag, kit bag to take your stuff around in. Which is more than welcome for me, because the one I got from Italy is almost wore out, to be honest. So that was nice, and then got myself a new bit of kit, nice new pair of Oakleys, which had 30% off. These are the Matthew van der Poel ones. I'm going to do a review on them in a little bit, but yeah, those are them. So these are my new running glasses now. So we got registered and had a bit of a wander around Pontevedra, and then we went to the race briefing, which David Pearson, our team manager, took about an hour on with questions and things. There wasn't very many of us, the team's not that big. I think there was only about maybe 35, 40 in the room, so nice and quiet, and then we got our team photograph taken. And then we went and found something then we went to a bike shop because I needed to get a saddle bag, because I forgot to bring mine, and I wanted to take my inner tubes and my electric pump and levers with me just in case anything happens on the race. And then we went for something to eat. Went with Kevin Maurice, who's been on the podcast, and his partner, and we found I'm not sure whether it was I'm not sure what type of restaurant it was. They served all sorts of different cuisines, which was really, really good. So really enjoyed that. Got back to the hotel about probably about 9:30, and then just got our heads down, did a bit of reading, and went to bed. So that was the day before race day. And then, as you'll see with the videos that Mrs. C took, she did a great job of recording some of the action on the actual course itself. Yeah, so race day, we knew we needed to get to the event quite early because they were closing roads. With it being up in the mountains, they were closing the roads from 11 o'clock. So we got there about 10:15, I think it was. And yeah, just parked up in a spot where we could just easily get out, because like I said, they were closing some of the roads, so we just parked on the side of the road. And yeah, but we got there about, like I said, 10:15, but our race wasn't till 2 o'clock, and they weren't going to let us get our bikes out till about 5:30, so it was going to be a long day. But we'd got food and everything accordingly, and we were allowed to rack our bikes at 11:45, and then after we'd done that, which wasn't much for me because all I had to do was put my bike in and my helmet in, and that was it. It was like there was nothing else in there for me, so that didn't take very long. Then we got our timing chip, and then we just went and found a shady place. There's a little park area nearby, and we just had something to eat. I pretty much had a banana sandwich, and that was it. So yeah, we were just then waiting. Then I went and did a quick warm-up before we were called to the start line 10 minutes beforehand, and then we were away 1:45 because they changed our times. We were supposed to be going at 1:55. However, due to the cross duathlon issues with the older guys not making some of the cut-off times because they had set off they were pretty much the last to go. If they'd have been the first to go like we were, because I'm in their age group wave, if they were the first to go, they would have made the cut-off. So actually one of the guys in the GB team, he got reinstated after an appeal from our team manager and the Canadian manager. He got reinstated, and he won gold medal because I think he was the only one in his age group, so that was really good to hear. So they'd obviously listened to the team managers, and then yeah, they rearranged the waves. So we went off first at 1:45, and so the first run, it was down by the reservoir, and then you took a right into the back of the reservoir, and then we went up into the forest, and it was literally climbing, and then you come down a little bit, and I was racing against another Brit, and I can't remember his name, Peters or something like that, and he was obviously a fell runner because every time we went up, I passed him, and every time we went down, he passed me, and then yeah, the last one was a down, and then he just went, and I lost him then. Saw him on the bike briefly, but yeah, stronger than I was, that's for sure. So the run, it didn't feel too bad. It was all right. It was not too bad at all. It was, like I say, it was undulating. You were either up or you were down, mainly up. So I think it felt like at the time. So that was 6k, and then I think that took me about 26 minutes. So into transition, literally just had to put my helmet on. I had a drink that I took, and then yeah, out of transition onto the bike, and as soon as you got onto the bike and out of transition and away from the stadium itself, you were climbing, and that continued, and it was a brutal course. The temperatures had got up to about 27 degrees, so it was hot, and so on the first lap, because it was a 2-lap course, and I think we did about, it was about 26k in the end, because they'd added some on. For some reason they'd added onto the course from the triathlon cross. They'd added an extra bit to go up. So first lap was going all right, not too bad. I was holding position, and then calves started to cramp. So fortunately for me, I took some salt tablets with me. I had 2 bottles for hydration, one with water and one with electrolytes in, so I forgot what it was then. And then so I was getting those in, got the salt tablets in, but there was still cramping, and I was thinking to myself, how on earth am I going to do another lap on this course, because it was brutal. And then that actually started to take effect, so it worked. I'd also taken a gel 20 minutes before the race, and then I took another one when I got on the bike, got myself going. So I was fueling quite well, and then on the second lap, the cramps had gone and it was absolutely fine. So I was pleased with that. The salt tablets and the hydration was working. There was several climbs where I had to get off and push. Sometimes because I just didn't have it in me to get up them, they were that steep, and other times it was because other people had been forced to get off, and everybody was walking up with the bikes. You've seen it on cycling races, where when it happens to one person at the front, everybody else has got nowhere to go, so they've got to do the same thing. So I didn't feel so bad actually when I saw other people doing it as well. It was fine. And these were young kids that were doing it as well, not just people my age, the younger guys. So yeah, the course was hard and hot, and I've never experienced anything like it. I was, but I was quite pleased after the race. Other people were saying it was the toughest one they've ever done. So there you go. I have no idea whether that's right or not, but yeah. So second lap went quite quickly actually, if not from my performance point of view, but in time it seemed to go. I think it's because you're more familiar with the lap, and you know what's happened, you know what's coming. So second lap finished, got back into transition. Again, didn't have much to transition to, just made sure my helmet was off in the box, because everything had to be in the box. So the bike was racked, helmet in the box, and then away we went. Second run, it felt quite good actually when I first started, and we were literally going round the reservoir this time. We weren't going up into the forest like the first one, and I think it was a 4k run, the second run. So yeah, felt pretty good going along the side of the reservoir, and then we cut in right again at the back of it, and then I started getting a few cramps on my quads, but nothing that would stop me, if you know what I mean. I saw some athletes in front of me, and at the time I thought, I might be able to catch them, but then that soon came clear and apparent that wasn't going to happen when my legs felt the way they did. But it wasn't a bad run, to be fair. After what we'd been through on the bike, I was just glad to get through it. And yeah, it was a really nice scenic run as well, that second run. Because I wasn't blasting it, I could take in a bit of the atmosphere and a bit of the scenery, and you could just hear the crowd in the distance. When you got to certain parts, you could hear the noise, and obviously as you got closer to the finish, that got louder and louder. So that was pretty nice. It just spurred you on to get to the finish. So yeah, crossed the finish line in about 2 hours and 26, I think. In the end, I ended up 15th in my age group out of 20, and I think I was 4th Brit. So like I said at the beginning, I had 3 goals. The first one was to get to the start fit, the second one was to enjoy it, and the third one was to finish and not be injured, and that's exactly what happened. So all in all, pretty cool, pretty happy. And then we got out after we'd got our bikes and things, and we got out, and it was yeah, nice easy drive home. Got freshened up and literally walked across the road to the restaurant and had a meal there. And this is incredible, right? What happened next? We were sat there, we were having our main course, and I look up and in walks this guy on his own, and it was a guy that had been on the podcast that I keep in touch with over Instagram and Facebook and sort of that sort of thing, from America, called Jeff Schreiber. I'm not sure what number podcast he is, but check him out. Really lovely guy. And he walks over into the restaurant. He's on his own. and he's actually stopping in the same hotel. What are the chances of that? What's the, you know what I mean? What are the odds? So invited him over to stay with us and have his meal on our table because he was on his own, and caught up. It was so nice. So Jeff's out doing the longer distance. I think he's doing the aqua bike. Yeah. So met him this morning at breakfast, and yeah, just such a nice guy. So listen to his podcast. Like I said, I'm not sure what number it was, but really cool guy. So that's just unbelievable, isn't it? That one, he walked into the restaurant. Two, he's like stopping at the same hotel. So we left him anyway, finishing his meal off, and we come in and got our head down. And that's it. That's the last couple of days, and today everything's over. Where Mrs. C's just gone out for a run and a swim along the beach, and I'm just sat here in the garden by the pool, just enjoying the sunshine and catching up and trying to get these videos out. So this afternoon we're going to go and watch the aquathon. Mrs. C's keen to see how that's running, because she'll be doing the Worlds next year at Abu Dhabi, so she wants to get a feel for the team and everything else, so that'll be cool. So that kicks off at 3 o'clock. So we're going to spend the morning just chilling, have a bit of lunch, and then we'll head off into Pontevedra again. So that's it. So thank you for watching, thank you for listening to this, and I hope you enjoy the clips of video that Mrs. C took when I get it all together. Yeah, that's all for now. So don't forget, stay safe, keep training, and love the process.